All they gotta do is go on YouTube and see you live.
On a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you that get the interception, they're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, "Boy, I'd love to come back here and hit you little people."
Good one there. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So this game of art, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams, and you rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team.
I'm trying to mute this shit.
You might get two teams like this. You looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
You trying early, huh?
When I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much
Still put that bitch out there.
Into the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be out right at the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy can block, a guy can catch, and a guy can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation. All of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to tire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full.
Who the hell is number 8? Josh Jacobs.
Defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down and goal. Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. They can come up with one more play. They might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the
Saying
field
adjustments. Adjustments? You ain't making no adjustments, partner.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I told you they ain't making no adjustments.
The game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here. Two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now, go down memory lane, right?
I know he thought he had that pick.
7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Patriots ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Lions at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, Coon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. He hits Adams, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd.
No way that nigga got all that time back there.
Big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive
Take it
backs
off.
come to the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush?
Take it off.
I'm going to say it nicely because those big guys up
Take it off.
they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
You out of pocket. You out of pocket. You out of pocket.
Now after the loss. Throwing now is Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Carr going to give it to James.
Thanks.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on second down. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Give some credit to the defender on that when he went off his keys perfectly. He got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Carr. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for
That's
first
crazy.
and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. And it winds up falling incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. And the coverage has been tight all game long. And they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. They go with Jacobs. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched in nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense. This time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
Lord Jesus.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Carl trying again on second down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head.
There we go.
Okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These are the situations that really test the defense's sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They got back there.
He is into the end zone.
Should have auto blocked that play.
DeAndre Swift as the first half
Oh,
is winding down.
okay.
And the Lions
All right, Mr. Raw, I see you.
are in the final stages of this first half.
I see you.
This point after is good, and the lead is up to
Told a
5.
nigga bite my dust. Oh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
I'm surprised they let you get to the outside clean.
Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports
They kicked you out the league at the perfect time. They got me playing the Giants.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Carr's throw complete to Reagor. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish them. One thing you're hoping for when you're running drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Again, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
second and a long way to go. Carr looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot in the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Y'all got y'all a good game going on.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Battles of the undefeated.
Down right around the 47 this time.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go. Officer, green.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Say, come here, boy.
Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may
Give me another save. Oh no, that's pick. Thank you.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line.
Damn, you should have cut back across the field.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7.
Oh, you got somebody else watching.
That's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up.
I told you so.
When you can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. He'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
The kick by McManus is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Okay,
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Oh, I'm about to say, you caught that shit? Yeah. Shit, no. That was all them people right there. Of course you would think that.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Uh-oh, he's scrambling for his life.
By multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Should have free throw that bitch to the back of the end zone.
Continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Uh-oh.
Need it all back at once.
Roughing the kicker?
Figure they're going to need something here. 17.
Oh, stupid nigga. Stupid nigga.
Try after the first down sack. Carr. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. What gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. While he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to
You try to get back on duty when you get off there?
as they hold this lead.
Tim calling me, so he must be back in at home. Let me see. Yo. Hello? Yeah, we still on. Kuhn had to play a Madden game, but he was talking about getting back on when he get on. I mean, after he finished that. Alright, I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna add you as soon as we get back on. Well, I'm gonna call you when we get on though.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because
No, I'm still on the game. I'm on Madden.
oftentimes
I'm just waiting on him to finish.
But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the
Alright.
This one in for a Lions touchdown.
Well, that's what third.
Swift, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year.
And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
McManus's
Oh, you scored a touchdown? That's game, baby. Blouses.
19-point game.
Huh? 21-9. You scored again? Oh, you just scored again. He threw a pick? Ah, silly nigga.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return is line.
Facts.
The Ravens
No!
offense set to get this drive started.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
You out of pocket. You out of pocket.
It's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware. If they can throw a screen at them, maybe it'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they took their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that
I don't know what he's doing, coach.
contest.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Guys with his talent to
Ah.
be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here.
He got some what?
Yeah.
Fuck. Ain't got no choice.
You're in the presence of the realest essence of been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. When the cycle
He gave you a run for your money at first.
like we knew it all, had to break through it all. Matter of fact, to look back, do it all.
Oh yeah, once you got a game plan down, Peg, it was a wrap for him.